What is going on, guys? Welcome back. We're doing something a little different today. It's going to be a vlog. I've never really done a vlog before, but we're going to give it a shot. If I'm like squinting or glaring into the camera, it's because the sun is coming right into my eyes. But we need to have a chat. You're probably thinking, you're probably looking at my channel, at least the guys that were here early on. You're the outdoorsman. Where's the hunting? Where's the fishing? And I promise you that's coming. You're planting your vegetable garden. Now you're wearing a bandana. What is going on? Are you becoming a gardening hippie, or you're the outdoorsman still? That's what we're going to talk about and more. So get your guys a beverage of your choice, sit down, and let's have a chat.
And also, guys,
Alright guys, as I said, some of you are probably wondering, you call it the outdoorsman, but all I see is a gardening hippie, especially now with the bandana. I'm also going to play clips over me talking, so you guys don't have to sit there and stare at me the whole time of me just planting my garden, and some fishing clips and stuff, random stuff I had that I couldn't really make into a whole video. So let's get started. As I was saying, it's the evolution, if you will, of my channel, of from me, you know, when I started this channel, I was hunting and I was fishing and trapping, you know, with some woodcraft, bushcraft, whatever you want to call it, thrown in. And now I'm into gardening and everything else. I think the best way for me to describe that is through the evolution of my channel, it's been an evolution of me as a person. Because, you know, I've always loved to fish and hunt and trap. Those were my first loves. That's what I did since I've been little. And that's what I wanted to share with you guys and the YouTube community. So, you know, it started out that I love to do it. I love to be outside, and now I think it's a natural thing for it to evolve over time, that I love doing it and I'm procuring food doing it, and I'm learning more about cooking that food, whether it be the wild game, fish, and so that evolves into, it's this better food source than what you buy at the store or at the restaurant, because it's wild game, it's wild caught fish. And so that in turn is a natural thing to turn into wanting to forage, whether it's for, you know, wherever part of the country you guys are in, whether it's leeks or ramps or morels or oyster mushrooms or whatever. It's a natural thing from that. And then into foraging, you know, I've taken an interest in gardening, vegetable and fruit gardening, growing fruit trees. It's a natural evolution. It's a natural, I feel it's like how it should go, because I started out hunting and fishing, and now like I'm encompassing the entire food pyramid, if you will. Why do I have these interests? Why am I interested in the gardening? Why am I interested in the raising the ducks and the chickens and the animals? That's a good question. Why I am who I am? Because of my parents, like a lot of you out there, most of you out there. You know, they have obviously had and still have a huge impact on my life. I can remember just being little, me and my brother, that my mom would be out weeding in the garden, and we would, you know, help her, which it's a term I use loosely, that we probably trampled more plants than we did good. And that turned into us, as we got older, weeding the garden, helping her with it. And at the time it was pure torture. But it's I've had that instilled in me, and now I have my own house, my own family, and my own garden. So I think, again, it's a natural cycle of how things go. As for the ducks and my past chickens and the future chickens I hope to get, I mean, we did all that when we were kids too. My brother and I, we had chickens. We raised and we hatched and raised bobwhite quail for a while. I had pheasants that I hatched and raised. We had chickens, both egg layers and meat birds. Never had ducks. That's a kind of an offshoot of the chickens that I've been interested in myself. That's, you know, I have my kids now, and like I want them to have a similar experience to what I have, at least the parts that I feel that are important, as in raising your own food, trying to be somewhat self-sufficient and self-reliant, if you will. But you know, we're far from that. But even a little bit you do, anything, you know, it can help. This whole gardening, whether it's this whole thing, hunting, fishing, gardening, raising my ducks for eggs, raising my chickens for meat, raising quail for meat and eggs. Not only do I want to pass that on to my kids and have a, you know, be a strong example, have them grow up to be good people and know what really happens and where food comes from. And that all comes back to the cycle of life. And that cycle of life, I want to be an active participant in it, instead of sitting idly to the side, and whether it's buying all my food at the store or whatever. I want to have an active part, whether I go out and I shoot a deer, whether I go down to the creek and catch some walleyes to fry, or whether I'm picking onions and squash out of my garden, or if I'm hatching ducks out in the incubator, and then in 12 to 14 weeks I butcher those ducks to have to eat for the coming year. I want to be an active part of that life cycle. Alright guys, I know you're probably getting tired of me just rambling on and on here, but I'm just trying to... I felt like I've needed to do this video for a while, and I've wanted to do it, but I had to get the right mindset. Anyway, I digress here. Some more reasons why I'm not only hunting and fishing, but doing the gardening and the meat raising and everything is, and I mentioned it, is the factory farming. That is horrible, guys. I mean, horrible. I'm no, you know, hippie tree hugger, but I want my animals, whether I'm going to be butchering them at the end of their life or what,
I got it on my
breeders, I want them to have a good quality of life. I don't want, you know, I don't like pain and suffering. I don't want that. I don't want that for the animals I raise. I don't want that for the deer we shoot. And with factory farming, I mean, just go and Google it, look into it, read about it, educate yourselves. It's horrible. And I'm not going to go too much more into it. And right along in with factory farming is the processed foods and knowing what's really in your food. I raise rabbits to butcher. That rabbit's born here, lives its life here, and it will die here. I know what that animal is eating, what exactly is that animal's life has been like, and the quality of its life. But going back to the first reason, what that animal has eaten, I know exactly every day what that rabbit has eaten. So I know what I'm getting when I butcher that, and I know what my family's going to be getting when we prepare that for a meal. So it's just, again, it comes back to being an active part in this life cycle, in the cycle of life. Alright guys, well, that's going to conclude me just rambling on. Actually, I really like doing this type of vlog, so be looking for more of them. It's May 31st today, so be looking. I've gotten most of the garden planted. You guys probably see behind me here, I got a few more things to put in, but be watching for another garden video very soon. The other things I wanted to talk about is I've gotten a new camera. I'm hopefully getting more. I'm going to get more camera equipment here as the time is right, and it's going to be resulting in a good thing for you guys is better, higher quality videos. As you guys noticed, it's been a couple weeks since I put a video out, and I'm trying to get one every week, but with the better and higher quality videos, I might not have as many uploads. I'm still gonna try and stick to a weekly upload schedule. So, you know, stick around. Please subscribe if you're new here, if you're just seeing this. I know I've joined a few other new groups on Facebook. Subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, so when I do put out a video, you guys know about it and you can come watch it. That's all we got for right now, huh, Coop?
Yeah.
Yeah, so, Alright guys, I'm gonna go water the garden and probably just relax for the rest of the night. So I hope you guys are doing good. I thank you guys for subscribing and supporting me, and stick around for future videos. Have a good one, guys.